What's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in the Maldives. So yeah, I think the resorts are individual islands. Like the entire island would be like one resort by one particular company. First 2 days here, and then the next 2 days would be in Malé, and then on the 5th day we leave back for India. So yeah, I am in Bandos, Maldives. That's an island. So yeah, I'm just exploring the island by foot right now. There are nice cute buggies which like take you from one place to another. There's like a clubhouse, swimming pool, then you can do like excursions or yeah, explore the island or do like the water activities, which we are planning to do tomorrow, because today like we were traveling early morning, so we didn't really get to sleep and stuff, so it's a relaxed chill day. And I think Maldives in general is also pretty like, you can come here if you want to like relax, like that's the vibe. Whatever you want to do from the island, it's like an added thing. Like you can go for like diving and stuff like that. Any water sports you want to do is like extra. So there's, in terms of exploration, if you are booking a resort, you only are restricted to the resort. You can go here and there to the nearby islands as well. But Bandos is, I think, it was the second hotel in Maldives, so it's like 50 years old or something. And yeah, and then after that it became like the new hip thing, and more resorts came up with a similar like concept, one island one resort kind of a thing. So yeah, this is like the second resort to open. Then what was I about to say? Yes, so for Indian passport holders it is visa on arrival. However, when we were trying to check in, like when you do the web check-in thing, it was asking for the visa number. So we were like, we don't have the visa number yet because it's visa on arrival, so you don't really get any information of the potential visa till you reach Maldives, right? So it was a onboard flight from Delhi to Bombay and then Bombay to Maldives. So yeah, anyway, so the important thing is, things that you wouldn't know is, one thing that you need to, so if you are planning a trip to Maldives, resorts are extremely expensive. So yeah, because it's like a one island thing, so like whatever you could get for potentially 3-4 nights in Malé, which is the capital, you can get hotels there. There's like guest houses and like all kinds of like budgets can be catered to in Malé. But I think if you need like if you're planning to go on a separate resort, you have to have good budget, because it is not just the hotel expense, it is also the transfer from Malé, which is your airport transfer, which is not complimentary unfortunately. So you need to book that as well. Like you have the option to go for the seaplane or the speedboat transfer. Yeah, I think that's the seaplane. Can you see it? Yeah, so basically there's seaplane here. Seaplanes are usually more expensive, and then you have speedboat transfers which are cheaper than that. And then yeah, that's the only two options you can use if you want to get transferred to the resort. So yeah, I think that would be a major expense to be considered. Then I think one more thing that we are not told when we are going to Maldives, like whenever you Google or something, it will just say that, you know, it's visa on arrival, nothing. So basically we couldn't really check in, like we couldn't do web check-in because it was always getting stuck on the visa number like situation. So even in the airport we had to go to the counter and do the web check-in like that, because they said that it's visa on arrival. So we took Vistara flight, Vistara Airlines. And yeah, one more thing, the most important one is, when you are, for your immigration into Maldives, you are supposed to fill up and you're supposed to fill up like a self-declaration kind of a form, which is basically your where you're departing from. You upload your passport and stuff. I'll leave down the link because it's pretty important for people who are traveling from India. It basically, when you put on the information, it generates a QR code. So if they ask on the immigration, you are supposed to show that. So when we reached Bombay, the airline staff was telling us to fill that up, but we had no prior information that we were supposed to fill it up, so we filled it up immediately. So basically, you upload your passport, you write your details, like, you know, date of birth, city of departure, blah blah blah, which hotel you're staying, and your photograph, and then they generate like a QR code, which is basically for anyone who is coming into Maldives. It's like a, you can say, self-declaration, health declaration kind of a form. So yeah, that's an important thing to consider, which I don't think any website or whatever mentions, or any airline mentions. So yeah, in terms of the SIM card, we did not purchase anything because our the hotels have Wi-Fi and we got international roaming. But the cheaper way to do it is you take like a tourist SIM card. When you reach on the airport itself, it's like $20. It ranges from $20 to $50 for, depending on how much data, how much calling, etc. you want. So it would be a smart thing to take that. In terms of currency, they accept US dollars here. They also accept the Maldivian rupiah. So in terms of finances, that's what you need to consider. You want to book everything in advance. In terms of the hotels, they get pretty expensive if you leave it for the last minute. And in terms of the transfers, that is a cost that you need to consider. Other than that, one more important thing that is like a mandatory cost, it's like a green tax that like per person you're supposed to pay them like how much, $24 or something like that. Yeah, it's like you come here and then usually the hotel would tell you to pay, like it's a mandatory charge and it's excluding the hotel tariff that you're gonna pay. So yeah, consider that as well. Basically at this point, I'm just aimlessly walking around this island resort. Went for a swim in the beach. It was so clear, wow. But yeah, there are corals here as well, so it's pretty in its natural form. So you will see fish and coral and stuff like that on the beach. So yeah, I think all islands are different in terms of what kind of vegetation and like animals they have on the islands. So I think within the resort also you have like a lot of options in terms of if you just want to go for a room, if you want to go for a villa and stuff like that. So this is, I think, like a big shared villa or something. This is the water, so there's overwater villas there, and it's a pretty, like, you can basically walk the entire island. It would take you a while to do that, but you could potentially do that. I just love how blue, like how light blue the water is. Like, it's amazing. It's just beautiful. I am a water person. When I came here, I was like, I don't want to rest, I don't want to do anything, let's go into the water. That's about it in terms of what you need to do, what you should keep in mind and stuff like I just wanted to share all this information for anyone who wants to plan a trip, or the information that you don't really get on websites and you just think, yeah, okay, it's visa on arrival. Yeah, it's actually a free visa, so you don't really have to pay any visa fees for the visa on arrival. So yeah, it's pretty convenient in that sense. And yeah, it's not even that far. Like from Mumbai, it took us 2 hours 35 minutes on the flight to get to Malé, and because I was flying from Delhi, it took me 2 hours 10 minutes, so technically below 5 hours. It's pretty close. But one more thing, you also need to see where your resort, if you're going for a separate, like an individual resort situation, you need to see where your resort island is situated on the Maldives map, because it can like initially when we were looking for the resorts, I'd finalized two, and one was the northernmost like group of islands that was there. The other one was the southernmost like group of islands. So you need to consider how far it's gonna like be from Malé port. So when you are taking an airport transfer, that's how long it would take. And then it wouldn't, if you don't want to go for the speedboat transfer, then you might want to go for like a seaplane or something, because it is that far, like it's 50 to 60 kilometers far. Bandos is not the farthest, but it was like a 20-25 minute speedboat. It was fun. So yeah, I don't really mind that. But yeah, I am just enjoying this white sand. This is technically the rainy season in Malé, but it's not the, I think the rainier months are ahead, so not too sure if it rains in July itself or August or stuff like that. So yeah, you want to plan your trip like that as well. You don't want it to rain on all of the days that you are on this holiday. But yeah, it's a pretty relaxed and chill vibe. Like everyone I see is just relaxing, chilling. It's not like a let's explore, let's do this, let's do that. There's not a lot to do. Just sit by the beach, sit by the water, relax, do water sports, because that's something I want to do. I wouldn't really have the time and patience later, and probably not the memory to tell you all this information. It's really fresh in my mind, so I just felt like including this in the first vlog itself. So yeah, I hope you found it useful. And yeah, I think rest would be on shorts and Instagram. And yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will catch you guys in a bit. Okay. टाइट तो वैसे भी ऊंची हो रही है 12 के बाद।
রিসর্টে গেছিলাম, রিসর্ট থেকে ঘুরে এবার কালকে ব্যাক।
মালের চলাফেরাটা তো সুবিধা না। এখানে পুরানোটা জায়গা মনে করো।
এইটাই তো আমি বুঝতে পারি না। পাওয়া যায় এটা বানায়।
तो 0 अल्कोहल लिखा है ना 0.0 है 65 रुपया। काफी क्लीन है।
ये देख 122
फ्री प्रेसिडेंट यामीन।
स्विमिंग ट्रैक है।
अच्छा यही है माले स्विमिंग ट्रैक। ओह